All right, so conic sections are actually really easy to identify just by looking at their equations, but it's one of those things, the more you practice, the easier and more natural it gets, so make sure to practice. So in order to identify the conics, you do not have to put them in standard form, but you only need to know the x squared and y squared terms. So they must be on the same side of the equal sign. As long as they're on the same side, we don't care about anything else. Okay? If only x squared or y squared is present, you automatically know it's a parabola. If both x squared and y squared are present, but one of them is positive and one of them is negative, you automatically know you have a hyperbola, spelled hyperbola, but it is said hyperbola. And then if they have the same signs, the last question that you ask is, do they have the same coefficient? So the same number in front. If they have the same number in front, it's a circle. If you think about it, a circle has the same stretch top to bottom as it does left to right. If they have different coefficients, that means they have a different stretch going both ways, and therefore it's an ellipse. So if you think about from here to here is much different than here to here. And if this helps you, remember hyperbolas are two parabolas going opposite ways. It could also look like up and down. And then you should know what a parabola is. The only difference this time is we could have sideways parabolas, which we have not looked at before. So I'm not going to do all 12 of these, but all the answers will be there for you to go back and look at. But following that flow chart. So number one, are x squared and y squared present? Yes. Do they have the same sign? Yes, they're both positive. Do they have the same coefficient? One has a 3 and one has a 2 in front. So no, they do not. Therefore, this one is an ellipse. And that's all you do all the way through. So try following that flow chart. Again, the more you do it, the more you're going to naturally memorize it to remember which one's which. And then come back here to check for your answers.